justice. You believe in coddling criminals. You believe in
All right, are we ready to begin? Welcome to the Saturday night live stream. I feel like the Constitution is an important thing to speak about right now, so we're doing that. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. Just writing something in chat real quick. Waiting for it to show up. If it does, there it is. Perfect. Anyways, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. That's the first part. Hi, Kendall. How are you? It's great to see you. So, Article 1, Section 1. Who's that? I don't even know who that is. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello. So, all legislative powers herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States. We shall consist of a Senate and a House of Representatives. What's good, all? Doing great, thank you. So we're not going to read all of this because I don't think it's important. But we're going to go way down here to section, let me think. Okay. Okay, you ready? Article 2, Section 1. Okay? Article 2, Section 1. The executive power shall be vested in a President of the United States of America. He shall hold his office during the term of 4 years, and together with the Vice President choose for the same term be elected as follows. Each state shall appoint in such manner as the legislature thereof may direct a number of electors equal to the whole number of senators and representatives to which the state may be entitled in Congress. But no senator, representative, or person holding an office or of trust or profit under the United States shall be appointed an elector. We're talking about the United States Constitution. Okay? The electors shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for 2 persons, of whom one at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves. And they shall make a list of all persons voting for and of the number of votes for each, which list they shall sign and certify and transmit, sealed, to the seat of the government of the United States, directed to the President of the Senate. The President of the Senate shall, in the presence of the Senate and House of Representatives, open all certificates, and the votes shall then be counted. The person having the greatest number of votes shall be the president, if such number be a majority of the whole number of electors appointed, and if there be more than one who have such majority and have an equal number of votes, then the House of Representatives shall immediately choose by ballot one of them for president, and if no person have a majority, then from the 5 highest of the list, the said House shall in like manner choose the president. But in choosing the president, the votes shall be taken by states, the representation from each state having 1 vote. A quorum for this purpose shall consist of a member or members from 2/3 of the state, and the majority of the state shall be necessary to a choice. In every case, In every case, after the choice of the president, the person having the greatest number of votes of the electors shall be the vice president. But if there should remain 2 or more have equal votes, the Senate shall choose from them by ballot the vice president. Okay. Why? Because right now we have people ignoring the Constitution. Okay. There's a process, first of all. We have a process in America. Okay. There's a process in which things have to happen in. And if they don't happen in this way, then they're going against the Constitution of the United States of America, which is against the law. Okay. Just saying. It's very important that they follow the United States Constitution. Just saying. Okay. I wanted to talk about that, and then we can listen to the scanner, because that's what's fun to do on a Saturday night. Linda, what are you doing? Yeah, because it's America, Linda. Yeah, it's America. Listen, they're going against the Constitution. That means they need to be held responsible in the court of law for not upholding the Constitution, because that's the first thing that they said that they would do, remember? They said, I hereby take an oath to protect and abide by the United States of America. Don't like the rules here? Get out. It ain't that hard. The thing is, okay, they have to respect the flag, respect all the national monuments, and vote Trump 2024. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not lying. This is very serious business. Okay, look, in section 2, after that, okay, look, the president shall, at stated times, receive for his service a compensation which shall neither be increased nor diminished during the period of which he shall have been elected, and he shall not receive within that period any other emolument from the United States or any of them. Before he entered the execution of his office, he shall take the following oath of affirmation. Ready? I do solemnly swear to or affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. That's the law of the land. Okay? That's the oath they took. This is serious business. An oath is like a vow. You understand? When you make a vow, it's like an oath. Okay. Yeah, if you don't like America, period. Because look, We're in a state of dire needs of people pulling their heads out of their asses because it's now or never. I'm just saying. Like, pretty soon I won't be able to say, oh, pull your heads out of your asses. Next thing you know, as far as what they're trying to censor us. Well, anyways, this is from the archives.gov, right? And the President shall be the Commander-in-Chief of the Army and the Navy of the United States and of the militia of several states. And when called into actual service of the United States, he may require the opinion in writing of the principal officer in each of the executive departments upon any subject relating to the duties of their respective offices. And he shall have power to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses against the United States except in cases of impeachment. He shall have the power by and with the advice of and consent of the Senate to make treaties provided 2/3 of the Senate present concur, and he shall nominate and by and with the advice and consent of the Senate shall appoint ambassadors, other public ministers, and consuls, judges of the Supreme Court, and all other officers of the United States, whose appointments are not herein otherwise provided for, and which shall be established by law. But the Congress may by law vest the appointment of each of such inferior officers as they think proper in the President alone, in the courts of law, or in the heads of departments. The President shall have power to fill up all vacancies that may happen during the recess of the Senate by granting commissions which shall expire at the end of their session. Okay, number 3, he shall from time to time give the Congress information of the Senate of the State of the Union and recommend to their consideration such measures as he shall judge necessary and expedient. He may on extraordinary occasions convene both houses or either of them, and in case of disagreement between them with respect to the time of adjournment, he may adjourn them to such time as he shall think proper. He shall receive ambassadors and other public ministers. He shall take care that the laws be faithfully executed, and shall commission all the officers of the United States. Oh, that's good. Only the ones that are meant to be here then will be here. Thanks, Linda. Appreciate that. Article 3, Section 1. The judicial power of the United States shall be vested in one Supreme Court and in such inferior courts as the Congress may from time to time ordain and establish. The judges both of the Supreme and inferior courts shall hold their offices during good behavior, and shall at stated times receive for their services a compensation which shall not be diminished during their continuance in office. Section 2. The judicial power shall extend to all cases in law and equity arising under this Constitution, the laws of the United States, and treaties made or which shall be made under their authority. To all cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers, and consults, to all other cases of admiralty, cases, someone that you admire, right? I can't say the word very well. Okay, so where am I? I'm lost. And maritime jurisdiction, to controversies to which the United States shall be a party, to controversies between two or more states, between the state and a citizen or other state, between citizens of other states, between citizens of the same state claiming lands under grants or of different states, and between state and or the citizens thereof and foreign states, citizens or subjects. Dang. Okay, so what's over here? Section 3. Treason against the United States shall consist only in levying war against them or in adhering to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort. Listen to this. No person shall be convicted of treason unless on the testimony of 2 witnesses of the same overt act or on confession in open court. Basically, back off our land. The Congress shall have power to declare the punishment of treason, but no attainder of treason shall work corruption of blood or forfeiture except under the life of the person attainted. Article 4, Section 1. Full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state, and the Congress may be, by general laws, prescribe the manner in which such acts, records, and proceedings shall be approved, and the effect thereof. Section 2. The citizens of each state shall be entitled to all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states. A person charged in any state with treason, felony, or other crime, who shall flee from justice and be found in another state, shall, on demand of the executive authority of the state from which he fled, be delivered up to be removed from the state having jurisdiction from the crime. No person held to service or labor in one state under the laws thereof, escaping into another, shall, in consequence of any law or regulation therein, be discharged from such service or labor, but shall be delivered upon the claim of the party to whom such service or labor may be due. We're shipping your ass back to wherever. Section 3. New states may be admitted by the Congress into this union, but no new states shall be formed or erected within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any state be formed by the junction of 2 or more states. Wait a minute. What is this saying? New states may be admitted by the Congress into this union, but no new states shall be formed or entered within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any other state be formed by the junction of 2 or more states, because they're afraid of, like anarchy or something. I don't know. So, okay. Section 4. The United States shall guarantee to every state of this union a republican form of government. Are you listening to this? Section 4 of Article 4. Section 4 of Article 4. The United States shall guarantee to every state of this union a republican form of government, and shall protect each of them when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. But did you hear that? Look. And shall protect each of them against invasion. Look, told you they were going against the Constitution. Told you. See, look. And shall protect each of them against invasion. I mean, you can't put it any more clear than that, right? You'd have to be like, I don't understand English. Wait, I gotta have a bite of my cake. I made yellow cake yesterday. It's kind of good. I was gonna make some sangrias, but I decided not to drink today. Because I don't hardly ever drink. And because I'd have to open up a whole new bottle of wine to make sangria. Yeah. Then if you don't drink it, it's all yucky the next day. Yo, I didn't even think to use the bathroom, so I might have to use the bathroom in a minute. I have to take a little sip break. my delicious yogurt. Hey, so what the F actually did happen? Okay, all I know is there's idiots without any proof or factual freaking information talking shit about Kylie and her family without any proof at all whatsoever. Like Jack already said, stop doing that. Okay, like, oh, some random person called me and just told me all this information. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody. I can't say that it didn't happen, right? I'm just saying that, like, dude, the chances are about as good as it is of Kylie driving herself into the lake, which everybody knows didn't happen. Stop talking shit on Kylie Rodney, bro. I mean, I've said it plenty of times. People should be able to understand it now. Okay? Stop making up stuff and stories on Kylie Rodney. Okay? I'm tired of telling them. Because every time that happens, I get really mad. Yeah, and I can get really mad again. It's true, no, it is. Yep, I can get really mad. And I've done it before. I've gotten really mad over Kylie before. It's true, no, it is. Ask anyone that knows me. They'll say, yeah, she gets crazy over Kylie Rodney. Yeah. They'll be saying, yep, I'd get out of town if I were you guys. It's smarter to get out of town. Yeah, otherwise, I might have to make them see God. No water in the lungs of a jackass fucking damn Gregory Reber. Boy, I'd like to spit some beech nut in that dude's eye. Sure darn would. Just saying, like, what a freaking jerk, dude. What a real jerk. But either way, like, okay, we have Barbara. What the fuck is that bitch's name again? Barbara. Not Barbara Walters, but that chick that was on Booty Ron's channel. Barbara, you know the one I'm talking about, the medical examiner. Pardon me. Her. Well, I have a special kind of affection for Draw Latina, so I won't, like, put her in that category, but because I love her. But anyways, I just think that, like, these people that are professionals, we're this far out. Like, it isn't gonna harm anyone for anyone to tell the truth this far out. I mean, obviously they're not gonna try to find the people that took Kylie's life, but they can at least make it right by making it right on paper that Kylie didn't drown. They at least owe Kylie that much respect, is what I'm saying, okay? If nothing fucking else, for God's sake, give her their due respect, okay? It just really bothers me, dude, because, dude, right? Because they're never going to find out who did it, because they never investigated it, so it's not important to them, but it is important, and it does matter. The problem is, the truth needs to be known and spoken, and not only that, it needs to be on paper. On paper, okay? On actual paper, it needs to be corrected, like, cause of death, not drowning, inconclusive, undetermined, pending no further investigation. Put it to you that way, okay? Because if they didn't yet, they're not going to ever, and there's no forgiveness for that. There just isn't. Okay, so the United States Constitution has everything in it, right? It's kind of like the Bible to live by, right? It's something not to be ignored. And I get like kind of like excited in a bad way when they try to ignore the Constitution, you know, because they need to go by it and adhere by it, right? Okay, so now we're going to do this. Can I just go to it? I'm trying to go to the Bill of Rights. The amendments. How many amendments are there, Linda? Do you know? There have been 27 amendments. Inconclusive, at least. Inconclusive, undetermined. Of course. But I can tell you right off the bat, right? I know Kylie died of asphyxiation. There's nothing else. In my opinion, okay? Nothing pointed to anything else. The effects of suffocation wouldn't have been present after 15 days. But that's 100% what happened to her, in my opinion. And so, right? It gets me excited in a bad way all the time. Like every time something like happens and they change the story around and they try to like put Kylie's story in a different light, I get like not right with things in life. Like something shifts inside of me. I don't know what happens, dude. It's just, you know, like I have to like put things back into perspective again. After a while, it's kind of like, you know, I can't let myself be more and more bitter over the things that aren't right, that doesn't happen the way that they're supposed to, right? I can't be bitter more and more. I have to kind of like bounce back at some point and just get a grip, right? And sometimes that takes me longer than other times. I don't know. But it's just that it all needs to be corrected is all. Like, okay, I don't really understand or accept or will ever forgive you for not fucking doing your job and doing the right thing that you were supposed to do. But now let me tell you something. The record will be changed on paper. Everybody can go ahead and wait for it. I don't give a shit how long it takes. There's no statutes of limitations for that. Chucky knows. Come on. And you know, like coming out and try to talk shit about Lindsay's family and shit like that, that's just, dude, like, in my opinion, you know, it's kind of like, why go there, dude? You can't prove anything. You know what I mean? It's just like, what are we after, clout? After 2 years, there's plenty of other things to talk about, I'm just saying. Right? Because if anybody thinks that they're going to be luring in people with a bunch of crap that they can't even prove, then, you know, like, it's up to whoever, because all I can say is you have discernment, so use it to your advantage. That sucks, Linda. Yeah, bro, you better go plug it in. Well, then, if you're out of here, then I might be out of here too. Yeah, then we'll both be out of here. We'll be done. Either way, all of everything. Okay, the First Amendment, I'll read you the amendments real quick. Freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. The second is the right to bear arms. The third, quartering of soldiers. Fourth Amendment, search and seizure. Grand jury, Fifth Amendment, grand jury, double jeopardy, self-incrimination, due process takings. Sixth Amendment, right to speedy trial by jury, witness, counsel. Seventh Amendment, jury trial in the civil lawsuits. The Eighth Amendment, excessive fines, cruel and unusual punishment. The Ninth Amendment, non-enumerated rights retained by people. 10th Amendment, rights reserved to the states or the people. The 11th Amendment, suits against the states. 12th Amendment, election of president and vice president. the Reconstruction Amendments. The 13th Amendment, abolition of slavery. The 14th Amendment, citizenship rights, equal protection, appointment, Civil War debt. Right to vote not denied by race. 15th Amendment. 16th Amendment, income tax. 17th Amendment, popular election of senators. 18th Amendment, prohibition of liquor. 19th Amendment, women's right to vote. The 20th Amendment, presidential term and succession assembly of Congress. The 21st Amendment, repeal of prohibition. The 22nd Amendment, two-term limit on presidency. 23rd Amendment, presidential vote for D.C. 24th Amendment, abolition of poll taxes. 25th Amendment, presidential disability and succession. 26th Amendment, right to vote at the age of 18. 27th Amendment, congressional compensation. Wow. Hi, Billy, babe. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Well, yeah. Well, I thought it was going to be important to talk about the Constitution and all, because it just kind of is. And now I just read all of the amendments. Because, see, you can go to the Founders Library and you can just see all kinds of stuff in here. Like just the intellectual foundations of American founding before 1750. I mean, hello. It's crazy. Can you imagine? Man, dude, 1750. You know how long ago that was? 1750? What the heck? All I can say is, guess what? People, we're not as smart as we used to be, right? People will say, oh no, we're much smarter. No, we're not. By far, we're not. Because in history, the further mankind goes, the more distant away from the Creator, from God, right? From the actual original plan, right? How all of these things that occur in this lifetime weren't supposed to be, they were not part of God's plan. All these things that go wrong were not part of God's plan. We weren't supposed to like get old and get sick and not be here one day, right? We were meant to be eternal, and we are eternal, right? But we had a little bit of a hang up, right? When Adam was dumb and listened to Eve. Yeah. Because look, if man was really smarter than woman, okay, this is for real, okay? If man was really smarter than girls, then he would have told Eve, nope, you take a bite. Yep, and I'll wait to see what God does with you first. If I was Adam, I'd say, no way, Jack. Look, God gave me authority over all living things. Why would I listen to you, a girl? That's what I would have told her. Yeah, then it would have wrecked the devil's plan, and then we wouldn't be in the situation. Yep. If I was Adam, that's what I would have told Eve, and then we would have just been scared of this situation altogether. Imagine that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, but I think about it. Well, because... Well, there would have been no way anyways to prevent the bad seed from getting on the ark, which was the original problem, right? Because God's like, well, by Genesis 5 and 6, God's like, well, you guys already screwed up. Everything's already not going according to plan. I think I'm going to flood out the planet and clean out all the bad weeds, like weed them all out. But no. One bad seed. One of Cain's seed made it onto the ark, and it wrecked everything. Right? In my opinion. Yeah. But anyways. Yeah, and I like that movie too. So what should we do now? We should listen to the scanner, you said. Just to pass some time away, huh? Where should we listen to it at? Remind me later. I'll have to be reminded later. Okay, wait. Where were we? Okay, what scanner do you want to listen to? We're going to the United States. Are we staying in California or we're going elsewhere? Maybe we should go to Michigan. Crazy shit happens in Detroit, that's why. Wait. Where am I thinking about? That's not in Michigan? Wait. Oh no, this is what we were listening to, I think. No, I thought I had my favorites set apart. I thought I already freaking like set them apart. Now I have to look for them. After this dumb commercial. Or ad, I should say. Doesn't that just annoy the heck out of you? Okay, wait. Well, that's wrecked. Okay, we're not doing that then. Okay. Okay, I'm looking. We're gonna see what's happening. I might have to put on the Bluetooth. Wait, I like this podcast.
They succeeded in holding enough votes to ensure Hugo Chavez's victory in the recall election. Secure in power, President Chavez decided to weaponize this capability beyond Venezuela's border. Smartmatic entered the U.S. election, Cook County, Illinois, and the state of New Jersey for Democratic Party primary races in 2006.
Huh? They already got caught cheating. Must have been an accident. Somebody's uninjured.
Central Dispatch. South Washington. It's going to be the lobby of.
Well, it looks like I got
a mental eval. Timeout 2313.
a mental eval.
County area direct. Yeah, Ford County is direct.
Should we listen to Nevada County or Placer County to see if they're going to cover up any crimes? We should see if they're going to try to cover up any crimes. Because you know how they do that all the time over there? They always try to cover up crimes over there. Yeah. Like, something will happen, they'll be all like, oh no, that's not what happened, this is what happened instead. Yeah. And then they'll have that on record, instead of the truth. It's true, no, it is. It happens more often than they would like to admit to you. I promise you, it happens way more often. Okay, now we're going back to the beginning to go to the United States of America, to go to California. And then we're going to... Should we go to LA County? Let me see, do they have any of their shit open? Let me see. Like, the cops in my city, like, they made the freaking scanners not available in certain parts. Because they're onto us. You see. Long Beach area, boring. South Central LA, where is it? Like, if we're going to listen to a good scanner, then we will. But I don't want to listen to South Bay. I don't want to listen to a boring scanner. County Sheriff Dispatch. What the heck? We'll see if there's any traffic on this channel. Is this it? What are they up to again? I have a feeling they're up to no good on the scanner. That's a picture of Kylie Rodney on your screen, yeah, because she's an agent. She's Special Agent 007. Yeah, 007. Special Agent Kylie Rodney. Yeah. And they're going to have to correct the record. Sorry, you guys are going to look stupid. Yeah, and trying to tell us that we're crazy. Damn evil fools. I'm serious. They're going to have to accept the correction when it happens, so I'm not putting up with it.
False manipulation of U.S. elections moved its research and development and servers, which store swing state voting information, to its office in Belgrade, Serbia.
Aha! Figures they would be messing around with the election.
Speaker 151 Frank is sent into our channel for clear.
You're doing what? Damn, I wish they would speak clearly.
And Zico 151 Frank is confirming that you are not involved in this DC and Washington and Pioneer.
A-firm.
Pico 151 Frank. Code 1 Pico 151 Frank.
What does that mean?
There are multiple units in their unit with emergency.
What did she say? 151?
Pico 151 Frank is confirming that you are not involved in
Oh,
this
she's
DC
calling the... It's the badge number. He's not answering.
Or you were not involved. Impando, section Lancaster 112 Tom 229 new traffic.
Why isn't he answering her? That's strange.
Lancaster 112 Tom 229 new traffic.
I thought she was still waiting for a response.
Lancaster 112 Tom 229
Wait, I gotta turn down the AC.
Sam, 314, House 1918, 40th Street East, House Pondo Boulevard, Female White Adult Nude in front of Tractor Supply, 9267.
Did he ever respond? 151?
Students 233, Adam Handel, 230 Sky Knight, 230 Thomas Fish, 415, 911N, Arkansas Boulevard, across from Norwalk Boulevard. First gathering of people in the northeast parking lot near Police High.
Disturbing the peace.
Police, possible street takeover setup, NFD, second 70.
415, disturbing the peace. Right up here. Yeah, disturbance. They'll be there in no time, the cops. Yeah, you can't disturb the peace or the cops will show up. It's true, no, it is. I should go out on the streets and ask people who they're voting for and see how honest people will be. Or if they're even willing to give an answer. Wait, Jaguar right? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. It was nothing. I thought she was having a premiere. What the heck just happened? Okay, we're going to go to the top 100 scanner feeds. Indianapolis. Whoa. 1,599 listeners. Let's go to it. This is number 1.
You can put my Mission Terrace rental. Take care of it. I'm down here anyway.
And doesn't say what they're doing, but they're suspicious. Okay.
This is Indianapolis Metropolitan Police.
Just for everybody else.
for 28 back on the air correctly.
332. Yeah, Papa C. Charles. Clear. Hey, back on the 19. 333 in service.
333, if you're close, want to stay on it, that's fine. I thought there was out of zone cars on it, I'm sorry.
I believe there's out of zone cars on a different 31 run.
Hey, why would there be so many people listening to this scanner?
Southwest 53, 2 cars are served for a panic alarm, North Pearlsville Road, Rockville Road. Mobile panic, Red Jeep Commander, westbound of Rockville. East of 61.
Bitch. Okay, wait. We could skip this in a minute. I'm curious to find out what number 2 is. I can close this out right now. Okay, wait.
437, I'll be en route to the station with one adult male for a test. Beginning mileage 23751.
What kind of a test?
41, midnight 19, I'll go nearest and find a different car. I'm clear, midnight 19.
So Cleveland Police... Cleveland Police is number 2. The Housing Authority.
On the driver of the white SUV.
With 788 listeners.
No, sir, no state. Clear.
Des Moines
Okay,
Police.
I'm gonna deal with your report. I'll give you a
Pittsburgh.
just a moment.
Sedgwick. Mishawaka.
90 control, will you put me back out on my OD?
Yes, sir, thank you.
45 control.
Detroit Police Dispatch. This is crazy. We're gonna listen to Detroit Police. They have crazy shit happening on their scanner.
Uh, 2-8, platoon 3 is actually going to be 2-2, platoon 1. They're going to be in a hospital detail. 2-5 is down. I am not sure about 2-4.
Radio calling 2-4. Down 2-4.
Where is this again? Detroit. Wait.
I need a plunge. I'm seeing here. We're still investigating.
5, 1222.
Shit, every time I freaking want to change the station or scanner station, this happens, but it'll only be a second. Watch. Okay. Gotta get rid of this stupid advertisement. Okay. Okay, where should we go? Okay, wait.
Your place, mail caller saying there's 2 trucks parked here. Caller is saying they are creating a very dangerous blind spot and they shouldn't be there.
Well, what are they gonna do? Move the trucks with nobody inside of them?
Alright, 14.
Look, we should go to Sacramento.
1222.
Yeah, we're going to Sacramento. The Sacramento now. Sacramento County Sheriff.
Units on the 923 just to Crown Patch Avenue. We got an additional call from a subject named Gabe, who is the son of one of the initial callers. He's looking to 940 with the deputies. Coming from 7326.
940. What is that? Hold on.
6312, we copy, we're able to.
Over.
District 2, Patrolling on I-52, 3717 Pinell Street, Sway Adam. Hang up within 22 meters, nothing was heard. No answer on call back, no history. Info pending calling today. Stand to copy.
Cancel it.
Stand to check.
They cancel it just like that? Aren't they supposed to go check?
Sam 7, I copy, 907.
I thought they were supposed to go check. That's what I think should be passed into law. Like, they shouldn't be allowed to just cancel. You heard them. If they have a 911 hang up, they should be automatically mandatory to go check it out. Or at least call back.
Okay, gotcha.
Like Jack. Just saying, it's their job.
Copy, thank you.
Oh, they called and no one was there, so we're just gonna cancel it. But if it was an emergency and you're needed there and you're not checking on it. See, the people that know the truth about Kylie Rodney, they're really realistically tripping. They're tripping out.
4923s and is a moving shooter.
A moving shooter?
Moving northwest.
Northwest? What? Anyways, there's people that know that Kylie didn't drown. Okay? There's people that actually have intelligence on the planet. I'm just saying. No offense to dumb people and all, okay? I'm just saying. Just saying. People that have a discernment and intelligence know Kylie Rodney did. CB has a wrench so far. And everybody else are just trolls, it looked like. But anyhow, right? Anyways, so, because there's people that know, okay? And so then, every day they just live with that freaking, like, lump in their stomach, or in their throat, or in their stomach, either or, right? Knowing the truth, dude, and they're like, oh man, dude, right? Like, they're not letting go of this, because it's really true. Kylie didn't drown. OMG, OMG, what are we gonna do when the truth really comes out? Well, I won't know, because I won't be there to hear it, nor do I care. All I know is they lied, and so we have to make it right. So, I don't give a shit. The people that did it will be caught in the end. They don't have a way out. There is no escaping God. Good luck with that. My cake is good, bro. I love my yellow cake. And you know what I did? I bought a can of condensed milk, and I poured some of it in a pan, and I added, like, I don't know, a ton of butter to it, and then I heated it up until it got really warm and like kind of caramelly color, because I kind of like it a little bit like golden, whatever. And then I poured it over my yellow cake. Oh, it's so good. You would love it. Yeah, it's so good. The only thing that's missing is heavy whipping cream. And when my husband and I first got together, he used to whip whipping cream for me. And he said it was a labor of love. It's true, you know it is. He'd spend like 20 minutes to half an hour just whipping. And I would eat it with strawberries and blueberries and pineapple and mangoes. HereFirst.com. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because notice if it wasn't for me, then all this whole situation wouldn't even be possible in the first place.com. Yeah. Anyways, what were we talking about? The Constitution and crazy people trying to do crazy shit. Breaking the Constitution. Look, they're violating the Constitution. That's what gets me excited in a bad way, too. You know how it is when you come here, right? You're just listening to, like, the way that my brain thinks, I guess. Because I just thought the people that, like, took Kylie's life were actually smarter than they are. It just tells me that the people that did it were young. Right? That's one thing that it tells me. Well, there's many clues that I get from the actual everything, all in its entirety, all put together. If you put it all together, you know, like, but it was in my mind, it was prearranged, and people were all in. They were all concurred. It was concurred with all of them. It was a collaborated effort to make it happen. One person couldn't make it happen. Two people couldn't make it happen. It took a collaboration of, the car wasn't there for as long as they say it was. Yeah, okay, whatever. And
19 David, corner will be 924 ETA. It's about 10 to 20.
all the shit, no way, dude. Everything happened swiftly. In my mind, when the Life 360 was turned off.
I'm in the parking lot above the steps in the K Street tunnel.
When the Life 360 was shut off, that's because Kylie's life was already taken. And in my opinion, it took a half of an hour, okay, for them to get everything in order, to make sure that everybody, you know, the whole everything had to take place. They had to bring in the freaking excuse of the mass exodus and the people with bats and, you know, people maybe possibly with freaking like rifles or whatever and blah, 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 jumping on people's cars, in which I don't believe any of that, by the way. Just so everyone knows. If that happened at all, it was staged, right? It wasn't like an all-out like, oh, this is really happening. No. It was staged, bro. Just like the 5 bong rips, staged. Look, all the way down, every little detail, all the way down to the position of Kylie's body, how she was found. When Nick's view of the camera turned toward the car, and I seen Kylie's remains laying there. Trigger warning. Right? When I seen her remains laying there in the back of her car, it looked like it was a stage setup.
Hit a jackpot of 10
All of
million
it.
within 10 spins.
All of it. All of it. Every little detail down to the wire. Like, OMG, how can you say that? We don't have a timeline. It doesn't matter. I have discernment. Okay? The only real secret to me is where Kylie was from, let's say, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. or 10:30, because that's the time that she supposedly got there. Right? And just so that you have some clue and idea, Sammy was there an hour before Kylie was there. Okay, so that was a whole hour. Okay, you know why that is? That's why she said, oh, we were supposed to go together, but we ended up not going together. Think about it. Think about it. She's like, well, we can't go together because I have to go and get everybody set up first. We have to make sure that everything's set up and in place. Otherwise, we're going to be busted and this won't work out and shit will go wrong. You know what I mean? But like, several things could have happened to prevent it from going down that night, but none of them did. Like, for example, Mags could have made Kylie leave with her when they were leaving. That's one thing that could have happened. Number 2, Kylie didn't have to show up at all, period, whatsoever. And she could have just did something else. You know, but she's like, well, now people are saying that Kylie's mom and her stepdad weren't even at Hot August Nights, and I have evidence and got word that they were there, and there's pictures of them there. So, and I don't listen to every single thing I hear.
Copy at 242 in progress, 3221 Watermill Lane.
In fact, I don't like to.
Spanish translator complaint was in a 242 with the landlord. We're trying to gather additional information, so not answering questions.
I'm damn well selective, right? Of what exactly I expose myself to. But like, if somebody comes out and talks sideways on Kylie, I'm gonna speak of it. And also, like, if somebody's like randomly calling a creator on YouTube, they can get a hold of me and come forward.
I'll start on that.
Come forward. Speak to me.
Not bigger than 6 meters. HP announced it as a call.
I'm closer than anyone else.
From Brian.
All right.
The caller disconnected.
Except for CCTV.
Call back to HP. They're not sure who transferred the call or what was going on.
You know, and Linda. But I mean, it's kind of like, as far as creators go, I'm saying, it's just that, like, Kylie is just a part of my life, you know? seeking Kylie's justice is a part of my life. Like, it's just gonna be a part of my life forever now. Like, it's just always gonna be a thing, you know? It's never gonna stop being a thing, is what I'm saying.
We have calls from October 6th off of Burkett.
October
All
6th?
abandons are advised.
You mean just this October? Shit, I forget we're in October already. Extremely wrecked. That means the snow will be coming, and the snow will be blocking MC, and she won't be able to leave or come in or go out. And it'll be perfect.
48 David 12.
Okay. Yeah, God could send 150 feet of snow, and that'll be perfect this year. Yeah. It's true, no, it is.
Injuries now. He's asking for medical attention for himself, but he's still ignoring most of the questions.
And everything, things are going sour for the team over there. The
landlords outside, inside the residence.
For our opponents, the accident theory people. Yeah, I hear things are going sour for them. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, and somebody put out a video of MC crying, "Wah, wah, wah, they treat me so horrible on YouTube, wah." But she still refuses to tell the truth about Kiely Rodni. And she's supposed to be a lifeguard, my foot. And what college is this that we don't know about? And how, oh, I'm not the principal and I'm not the teacher. How are you going to be either one of those things when you can't even spell in the first place? Jeez. It's a disaster. The only time she can play hangman is if she has something to go off of. And she has to be looking at literally something with writing on it to be able to know how to spell it. Otherwise, she's wrecked. I'm telling you, right off the bat. Truckee High School evidently hands out fucking diplomas to people that don't have 5th grade freaking academic freaking levels or something. I don't know. Don't ask me. Anyways, what college is this? Because I want to know what college is this exactly. We would get past the 3rd grade, I would say. 3rd grade writing level and 2nd grade reading level. Nah, I'm not making fun of her. It's just that she's more able to be normal than it seems, is all. She plays people off a lot. She doesn't fool me, though. And where's your little buddy, Sammy? Ask her if she wants to pee with me in the bushes, too. Because after all, but I will Sammy if she wants to. I want to go in the hot tub with Sammy, too.
40 David 12. Welfare?
Yeah, me, too. Just saying. And I want to go to a rave with her. Like, take me to one of your raves. Why won't you, Sammy? .com. I've been to raves before, Jack. What do you think this is? I've been to plenty of raves, dude, in my younger years. We used to have underground parties all the time, Jack. Let me tell you something. I'd show up to concerts and to raves with big-ass dudes, dude, okay? That would be towering over everybody else. And I'd just be, like, either in front of them and they'd pushing people out of the way, or I'd be on someone's shoulders, right? I mean, come on. Walking through the crowd, like, I would be above everybody else because I would be on someone's shoulder. Because, like, my boyfriend would be all like, no way you're walking this. Like, I'm going to carry you. I'm like, whatever. Blocking people with his arm. Shit like that while holding on to a drink, you know? And shit, like, it's crazy times, bro. Like, crazy party times. But, like, sometimes we hit up, like, I don't know. Sometimes we'd only go to one party a night, but sometimes we'd hit up maybe 2 or 3 parties. Sometimes, depending on where we were. You know, like, and I guess you could say that, like, you'd show up to parties where, like, you don't know people. Like, I'm serious. I didn't even know whose fucking house I was at. I was just like, what the fuck? You know, and the good thing is, like, I wouldn't be getting, like, wasted or nothing, because, dude, I was the driver, so I was never partying. Because I wouldn't want to put my safety in someone else's hands.
459 in progress, 3087 Bridgeford.
What's in progress? Repeat that.
Close friends, open to the house, broke the door down. It's going to be Ford, male age of 45, we're going to apply some blue jeans.
Sounds like a home
He's standing
invasion.
in the front doorway, and he won't leave. It's a 45901C, someone a copy.
Oh, 459. 459, hold on, let me look it up. 459, hold up.
Alpha 15, just confirming that the comp is still 906 with the subject.
Burglary. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. So, anyways, next thing you know.
Okay, I'll be in at 203.
Well, the party at the beach was crazy too. At Bonnie Dunes Beach, that was a crazy ass party, bro. There was a ton of people and a big old bonfire. There was a ton of people at that freaking beach. And you know what? Come to think of it now, that was kind of like real, like ritual, like kind of like ritual cultish shit going on. Now that I think of it.
Up within 6 meters, and then what Brian was calling about.
You know, like a fire going and everybody's standing around the fire. Well, not standing around the fire, but they're like holding hands and dancing to Hotel California of all songs. Welcome to the Hotel California, right? And everyone's just going around the fire and holding each other's hands and shit. And next thing you know, the two dudes that went there with us, right? They're like, oh, why you shoving, like, why are you shoving us and stuff like that, like, right, don't push and all of that stuff. And they ended up brawling, and then one of them just, like, grabbed the other one by the shoulders and put him right straight, flat out, right into the center of the fire. Then we're all, like, pulling him away and getting the dude out. But the good thing he had, like, a black leather jacket on, so he didn't really, like, get burned or anything. But that was crazy times. I mean, singing to Hotel California with the beach going and everything right there and the fire, and all these people were all wasted. Everybody was wasted. And then when the cops started showing up, everybody started ditching all their shit in the stand. That was crazy too. And we took off. And then we went like around up the hill, and we just kept on climbing all the way up until we reached the top, and then we can look down and see everybody getting busted on the beach, and we were out of there. And then we had to sit there though and wait for like forever, dude. It was like 4:45 in the morning before we were able to leave. It was freaking barely freaking dark, or still. The light of day was already like rising, and we were still there. We couldn't leave, because otherwise the cops would have seen us and knew that we were hiding out. Because we didn't ditch any of our stuff in the sand down at the beach or nothing, you know, because we had like LSD on us and weed and shit and whatever else. Like, I wasn't any on it. I mean, except for weed, I would, you know, smoked a couple of joints or whatever. But, you know, like, that's when weed was still really weed. These days, it's crazy. You don't know what, you don't know what you're getting into if you, like, get anything off the street. So that's why it's not safe. But, like, yeah, we had crazy times. So, I don't know if that's the night that we went on Hicks Road or not. And we were with this weird dude. And it was nighttime, and he was wearing... Well, that's one of the only times that I actually was in someone else's car. That's because I didn't expect to be in someone else's car. It just happened. Because, okay, we were downtown protesting, right? Okay, let me tell you something. We were downtown protesting against the Gulf War, against the federal buildings and everything. We were just camping out there, okay? Like, I don't know, dude. People were camping out there for 3 weeks at a time, but not me, you know, like, I go home still every day and take a shower or whatever, and then like go over there and bring a bunch of stuff over there and with a big old huge bowl. And I'm just all over the place with my conversation, right? We're still listening to the scanner. Oh, I paused it. Jack.
Sorry, Jane, he's compliant. I'm just hanging out. You can code for Beaver.
Got the compliance results.
So, anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, all the crazy parties we went to. And that one time we were at the beach, we had to wait till all the people freaking, like, the cops, like, searched everybody. And they were finding people's weed and shit in the sand. It was hilarious.
3087 Bridgeford to reduce.
And I was tired. I'm like, dude, I want to leave. And they're like, no, we can't get up, dude. Like, how are you going to, like, hide if you have, like, containers and stuff, you know? Like, I don't know. It got pretty crazy that night at the beach. But yeah, the protests, that's right. So I was making salads and everything out there for everybody, eating sandwiches.
Your registration suspended 8/28/24 on a 2010 Chevrolet on the Sacramento.
Passing out bottles of water and bringing people into the shade and stuff. Because, like, hey, get out of the sun, and then at night it gets all... It was it summertime? I think it was summertime. The Gulf War, before it started, yeah, it was in the summer.
Okay.
It was definitely in the summer.
Can you advise RTU, we're going to be closing North 12th and North B.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have been going to the
But
beach.
they're going to need to signal us, and we'll open up the streets to get them through.
Check.
You guys are doing what?
They want to send me a supervisor to handle that. I'd appreciate it.
Check.
You need a supervisor on scene? What for?
Alpha 33, you're being requested on channel 7. Security units for the concert were hailed regarding a 2735 timeout 200 Richards Boulevard, the McDonald's. They are requesting control unit.
273, hold on.
That's very helpful.
Check.
A child neglect? That doesn't sound good to me. That doesn't sound good to me.
On that DV, it's McDonald's. I have the camera up, and there's nothing 927, no 242s, nothing that looks like a DV going on.
Units on channel
242's battery. So they already reviewed the camera and seen that nothing was happening at McDonald's. Kamala Harris said she worked at McDonald's. And she didn't. So now Donald Trump's going to go to McDonald's, is going to work the French fry machine. Yeah, he's going to make French fries over there. It's true, no, it is. Then he'll be able to say, look, I worked at McDonald's for 15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. You already know I love Trump, so whatever.
3733, I'll have to.
Where is everybody?
Check.
Pomegranate's not ripe enough. What time is it? Can't even see what time it is. Okay, wait. My podcast.
Like it's just it's almost as though
He was just talking to that chick's that chick that lost her daughter, that 12-year-old girl. The intelligence briefing, the global web of Obama. John B. Wells. John B. Wells. Caravan. It's live right now. Yeah. So, anyways, we're listening to the scanner too. Where are we at again? Sacramento County Sheriff. I thought we were in Detroit or somewhere. Where were we before that? Additional? Huh.
From 5530 that way, Meadowview and Chang, sir.
Look, they're calling more cops over there. Oh, and did I already tell everybody that Megan Cole did say that I had her on tape, don't you know? She was in the live and she was cleaning, right? This house. And she was talking about how...
Attention District 3 information on a road rage subject last seen in the area of 24th and Pete Paul, possible 502.
Road rage 502.
Vehicle is brake checking a garage security unit. Swerving between lanes, trying to block
drunk
security
driving.
Vehicles, then ended up parking here.
What?
A black Tesla, 9 Mary Lincoln David 946. Deputy clear 2152.
Hey, so, you know that whole bullshit in the report about how they put in that bullshit freaking false report about somebody going to Sacramento wanting to rent out Celicia Singh's basement, blah, blah, blah. And she said that there was a girl that looked like Kylie with a car that looked like Kylie's car over there. Where is that? Where, dude? Where? And who is this person saying, oh, Kylie told me all these things and she was this and she did that and she was going through this and that. Yeah, bullshit my butt, dude. My foot, I mean. Yeah. Misinformation, There's no proof of it. Put it to you this way, there's no evidence of any of that. Period at all whatsoever. Never has been and there never will be. People are more twisted, I think, in their minds than you would like to think that they are, because they really are, I guess. And they want to find things that are wrong that aren't wrong, I guess, too. But I just don't think it had anything to do with her family at all, period, whatsoever. And I don't think any of that weird shit happened when she was growing up, and I don't believe any of that. There's no evidence of that. Kylie was very, very well cared for her whole life and loved by her family. People are just throwing more bullshit out there just to fuck with people's heads worse, in my opinion, you know what I mean? But it doesn't do anything because I don't believe in it. See, it only has an effect if you believe it. You know, right? If you believe it, then yes, then it'll matter. But if you don't believe it, then it doesn't matter. Because I don't believe that. And I never will, like, no matter what anyone says. So, they have no proof, and so they need to be quiet. Yeah. And that's even being nice about it.
19 David, it's going to be a 30-minute ETA from Temple.
30 minutes? You can't get there in 30 minutes? You don't have no one closer than that? Shoot. Look, no one's going to stand by waiting for backup for a half of an hour. That's ridiculous.
We've had 2 abandoned. 23 on callbacks. 630 copy, no units.
You guys called back and what happened? They sure do talk fast. I guess they're trained to understand each other. It's like, say what?
Alpha 16.
Alpha 16, go ahead.
So 459, misdemeanor 594, no prosecution desired, 415 DV. The male half's going to be sent on his way.
What?
Check.
459 and a 415? Say what? Wait. That's burglary? Wait. Oh, wait, 459. I think that's burglary. Yeah, burglary. I was right. So it's a disturbance.
3733 Evan Hill.
ahead, let you know.
Say what? So
I'm
we're
at
gonna.
Capitol and 7th Street, and I'm a plate of David King, 33 George.
So they're
43.
breaking into
That might be
somewhere and they
related
get
to
in
the
an
juvenile stuff
argument
that
and the
was going on
cops get
earlier.
called. Stupid, dude. Like, we're gonna get an argument right now. Like, no, dude.
415 family on Main Ave. Caller stating his caregiver is 922, being erratic and refusing to leave. He has a box knife in his pocket but did not make any threats. It's going to be a white male adult, 33, 5'7", 152, white shirt, blue jeans.
He better take off before the cops
I
get
want
there.
vehicle flipped over. Per calling, most of the vehicles are involved. It's a 918 Century copy.
Say what? Multiple vehicles?
Copy. Century check. 21 I copy around code 3. Century copy that.
People are in a hurry to get nowhere fast. See? They're all like driving in a hurry, then all of a sudden, none of them is going anywhere. Yeah, that's what's happening now. Everyone's not going anywhere. Yeah. It's true, no, it is.
3633, that temporary plate of Transact at 9 Paul, Charles John,
And face
432,
it,
clear
people
for
cannot
24
drive.
Kia.
What time is it? I can't even see what time it is. Hello, whoever's here, fans, lurkers, haters, and fans and more
Hey,
fans.
David, go ahead.
Northbound and 99 at Ford Road. 16 Mary Robert 268 on a white Lexus with unknown elevation.
Copy.
Hey, so when was the date posted again that Sammy had a criminal defense attorney? Because I forgot to look into that.
31 will be cleared soon. You know that.
If anybody has that answer, put it down in the comments below or get a hold of me somehow and tell
When
me.
your vehicle comes back clear expired from 2024 on a 07 Lexus out of Sacramento, there's a RIP file.
Well, there couldn't have been that much time.
On it.
It was definitely after the post on TikToks and everything and all that shit.
3733 update.
It was definitely after that.
The mom of the juvenile, he was associated earlier, but no longer here. She's also looking into vehicles. She's going to be a black female adult, 5'8", 210, tan sweater, and dark colored shirt. She's now inside a gray Nissan.
What? She's looking at people's cars and now she's inside one of them?
Copy 27 and Charles 22 to reduce.
1231, I copy 99, show you for that 952. Got out of the vehicle and she's on foot northbound Bell towards Auburn.
She's doing what?
check, copy that, see.
Wait, is that her vehicle? I'm tripping out. Our Midnight Live.
714 Adam 16 925 Alberta, Malarga.
They're gonna have a chase right now. This scanner is boring. We need a more exciting scanner. Okay.
If you don't hit a jackpot of 10 trillion
I knew
coins
that was
within
gonna
10
happen.
spins, just delete the app.
No. I'll mute the mic. Yeah, mute the freaking mic. MuteTheMic.com. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I made 3 switches, sort of. It was good too. My cakes are good. Should we go back to number 1 again? I don't know, because that kind of has a bad reception, doesn't it? Should we go to Cleveland, please? Wait. We should go to Jackson County. Yeah. You can kind of get the vibe for all the PDs just by the way they sound all the time. No traffic. I have to turn it down because it's going to be another ad again. No, it wasn't. I was wrong. Let's try it. Try this one.
Between 19th and 20th in the Abbey area.
Sorry, sir, if you want us over Prospect up in Ontario.
English, and is there in Jack.
Set up, shut.
Copy. Do you want me to put you on him?
Okay.
Yes, please.
This is the Cleveland Police and Metro Housing.
Still can handle it. I don't think they are. It's only a colon suicide.
What?
RLT. CAD for it is going to be 8482, and I got you there, 102.
Someone tried to take their own life?
Public Square, but go to the Prospect side entrance. We got a call from EMS. Medic 17 is in route 4, a 31-year-old male who's drunk bleach in the suicide attempt.
You got it.
20 male wearing a red, no top descriptor for EMS. CAD is
Yeah, this is live, so they can't control it.
Radio.
Yeah. You can't freaking, what's it called again? You can't censor anything that happens live. .com.
3-2, do you just want to use the one the LT's on? Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, copy. I got you on that.
Who needs a ride?
36, date of birth, 7/8 of 77, 7/8/77, social, 469.
Blah, 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 blah. Nobody needs to know that
467,
information.
5,
Blah,
9,
blah, blah,
2,
blah,
7,
blah, 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 blah.
467, 5, 9.
Nobody needs to know the information.
9 of Prospect, that's it. Get out of the street.
Don't worry, I'm on the same page. Copy that.
Speaking of the Deacon 36, can I get you for code 4 stolen vehicle report?
Same 33 radio.
Go ahead.
Edrington, get out of the street.
David 36, go ahead.
Anybody need a ride?
Yeah, is anybody from the water department responding to 57 fleet?
They are, but they couldn't give an ETA. Thank you. 3535 West 122nd. Meet with Robert.
Henry, you got a ride?
I'm on the east side of the street.
2013 Purple Hyundai Elantra stolen. To 4. Cat is 8481.
You got 08. 3-4, we arrived on.
It's a 481.
You got anybody from the streets or anything?
Hit and run.
You're going to have to cone this off. It looks like the street's starting to give way. On 57 right.
The street's starting to give way?
David 36, copy. Copy, sir, 104.
What does he mean, starting to give way?
Thank you. 104. Alright, I'm gonna call streets real quick.
I can call the water department back, so it's pretty urgent that they get out here.
Oh, the pressure of the water, the weight.
I copy.
Hey, come on. 3 arriving. 3-4 the radio. It seems like there's a party or something going on over here.
Right, I'm closing out the live stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for being here. Justice for Kylie Rodney, Trump 2024. God bless you all. Bye for now.